Hey guys, so Fire Emblem Heroes announced the New Year's units, I guess last night for me. I made a video on it, but then it turns out I didn't manage to record the audio from the video, so it's kind of weird. So it was meant to be a first impressions video. I guess it's not anymore. Uh, Obviously I've seen the units already, but you know, I figured I'd still give you guys my thoughts on it and whatnot. So with that being said, yeah, let's watch the video and I'll give you guys my thoughts.
Singing in the new year is always such fun.
Alright, let's pause it. Excuse me there. Let's pause it and go back to the artwork. I want to check that out. Alright, so here we have Azura, the flying Azura. So interesting to note, she is the first flyer dancer, which I never thought would become a thing. Well, not flyer dancer, fly singer, sorry. But yeah, I never thought that would be a thing. I've always just thought that my Fire Emblem team would go ahead without any sort of dance or singers on the support. So with that in mind, I had all my flyers equipped with Gale Force, but I guess this will just make it a little bit better. But yeah, let's check out, I guess. Yeah, I really like her kimono. It's got that, I guess, kind of bluish, but a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty much blue. I don't know. I'm looking at this on two different screens, and on the other screen it looks a tint bit green, like not too much, but just a tint bit green. But it doesn't really matter. I like her weapon. I like the design. I really like this character. I think this is going to be the only character I want to pull from this banner, so I'll be going hard summoning for green units. I not only want her, but I kind of want the perfect IV version of her, which is going to be a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, she is also an axe unit, so okay, but yeah, let's go ahead and check out her skills. Alright, so her weapon is the Hagoita? Hagoita. Is that how you pronounce it? Not too sure. So it's grants defense and resistance +2 during combat to allies within 2 spaces. So it's kind of like drive defense / resistance 1. Not particularly useful in my opinion, but I guess if you run ward flyers, it might stack with it, which could be quite good. Other than that, I would probably change it to something else. Yeah, and the fact that she comes with home flyers just makes it a little bit more like you want to change it into something, I don't know, just a, yeah. If you're buffing your allies to be to have like attack and speed, and you want them to dominate on player phase, then you don't really need them to have that much defense and resistance. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, anyways, like the attack and speed usually goes on glass cannons like Cordelia and stuff. And if they're not killing their opponents on player phase, even with the home fly buff, then that plus 2 defense and resistance ain't gonna do much. This is an armor emblem, like the way I see it, fly emblem teams are hyper offensive, so you either get the kill and get out, or you just like kind of just get thrashed. Especially with like Bravelins and stuff running around in the arena. Yeah, you can't afford to take a hit. You kind of just die if you take a hit, unless you have the Bunny Camilla thing going on. But I missed out on both occasions, so I don't have that luxury. Anyways, she does have the sing ability, which kind of makes sense. I was thinking how would they incorporate sing and dance, because I was mainly thinking about dances. Like I was wondering how they would incorporate dances onto mounted units, because it's a little bit silly to think that dancers would be able to dance on top of Pegasus and like horses and stuff as they're like moving. That's just crazy. But I guess singing works. But then that raises another issue, like, are there going to be more singers than just Azura? Because we've already got the normal Azura, we've got the black dress Azura from Performing Arts. Now we got the flying Azura. Are we going to get a horse Azura? Can we get a horse Azura? And or what else? Like, do we get Azura in armor as well? That would be funny, because, yeah, okay. So, Earth Dance 3, if single dance is used, grants defense plus 5 target. Not too useful in my opinion. As I've said before, kind of Fly Emblem teams would be a little bit more hyper aggressive. You don't have to run her in a Fly Emblem team though, although the presence of Home Flyers there being a premium skills exclusive to Hinoka and Halloween Naui, I believe. And now this unit. It's kind of like incentivizes you to use her in a Fly Emblem team, and she's definitely better on it. So if you do decide to put her on a Fly Emblem team, I would think that the B slot, what makes sense to me would be Flyer Formation from Alencia, which is a very costly sort of sacrifice you have to make, because Alencia is one of the best units in the whole game, and she's really, really rare. But yeah, Fly Formation would definitely go really well for her B slot, even better than Wings of Mercy. But you could always run Wings of Mercy on her. But flyer team units, as I said, I think they're usually either full HP or 0 HP. Below 50% HP, not too sure how many units on a flyer team can do that. Alright, sorry about that. My computer just went to sleep with the sleep mode thing. So, what was I saying? Right, the B-slot skill. Wings of Mercy, pretty good if you run her on a mixed team, but if you run her on a Fly Emblem team, I'm not too sure how many flyers are able to take a hit and still kind of be alive. Unless, you know, they have Fury on them or something. Because, I don't know, there's just so many Bravelins around. And I guess Tana could take a hit, a melee hit. I guess Halloween Naui could take some magic hits. Yeah. Yeah, Wings of Mercy would be okay. The other popular choice for dancers would be Escape Route. And depending on her speed, I don't know. Probably don't want her to be attacking too much, so nothing offensive. But yeah, I would say straight up, flyer formation is definitely her best B-slot skill. Even above Wings of Mercy for the specific singer, pardon me. But yeah, let's get on with the animations of her unit. I actually quite like the sprite design. Okay, so she did double the.
I never expected to go into battle wearing this.
So it's safe to say that she is actually quite fast. Let's go back and take a look at the New Year's Takumi. Okay, so New Year's Takumi, he's got the Haori. Is that how you pronounce it? Not too sure. He's got the mochi thing going on. He's a dagger infantry user. That's okay. I like the design. Looks pretty neat. Yeah. Let's get on with the skills, I guess.
Going to battle wearing this.
Alright, so Kagami Mochi plus accelerate special. Okay, so it's basically a slaying killer weapon effect. Reduces cooldown by 1, so Moonbow becomes a 1 charge cooldown special after combat. Blah 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 blah. So it's got dagger effect AoE. So it's basically giving the defense smoke, resistance smoke thing going on. Okay, it's got 12 might for a set of daggers. That's actually quite good. I think daggers generally have pretty low weapon might, but this one has moderate weapon might, so that's good. It's interesting to note also that it's the first set of daggers to have the killing slash slaying weapon effect. You can inherit it onto other dagger users, which might be good. So of course it lowers the Moonbow cooldown to 1 charge, which is why he has Moonbow. So I guess, you know, I would say he's a, I don't know if he's a, yeah, I'm actually a little bit confused whether he's a enemy phase or a player phase unit, because attack and resistance bond would suggest that he's a enemy phase unit, because you stand next to an ally, you get the resistance buff, you get the attack buff. Someone attacks you, your Moonbow is good to go, and you retaliate and instantly kill them. Or is his speed good enough for him to initiate combat, get that first hit, and then the second hit becomes a Moonbow hit? But then he's got Bowbreaker 3, so like, yeah, like, so bows do damage to his defense, which none of his skills give. So he better have enough natural defense to live 1 bow attack. Like, what's he going for? Is he going for a magic counter, or is he going for a physical bow counter? Like, what's going on? Yeah, okay. Not too sure. Maybe he's an enemy phase unit that's a little bit of both. Not entirely sure. But yeah. Okay, so with that being said, let's check out the animations and move on to the next unit.
We're celebrating my way.
I wanted to dress for the occasion. Like it?
Alright, so we got Camilla here again. We got normal Camilla. Then we had the bunny Camilla. Now we got the New Year's Camilla. I guess her assets really sell her well. Is that Camilla in all 3 colors? No, we don't have a blue Camilla. Okay. So she is a flyer character. Flyer, yeah. Flyer with a sword, a red sword. So Kada Pala has just been power creep to the max. Although I guess Camilla could be one of those slow speed but high defense, high resistance sort of characters. Not entirely sure. She yeah, red sword user. Face out those other two. Alencia will still probably top her in terms of just the meta use, because Alencia's speed is just outrageous. Plus her legendary weapon, the Amity, -2 speed, but I think it's got 11 might or something, and it's got the brave weapon effect, so you can quad opponents so easily. But anyways, I'm talking about Camilla here now. So let's go over the designs a little bit, I guess. She's got some bamboo shoot stuff. She's holding that bamboo stuff on her. So I guess she hits people with that. She's got some crazy high class looking, very expensive looking dress. Yeah, that's... You know what? I quite like the character design. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. So other than Azura, I'd probably go for this character, you know? Because even if I get pity broken, Reds have a lot better pity breakers than colorless do. And I don't really need reason on that stuff. Wouldn't mind some Hinatas, but I've already got like quite a few of them. She does look really nice in terms of the character design. So let's move on to the skills. Alright, so for the weapon, she's got the Kadomatsu Plus. Grants defense resistance +2 during combat to allies within 2 spaces. So like I said before, it's kind of like a drive defense / resistance 1 sort of deal. And it's actually quite good on this character because she's got ward flyers, so it's gonna stack with that. So she's going to grant a 4-5 flyers sort of buff, but to allies within 2 spaces. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, that's really good. Yeah, that's really good. So I would think that maybe having a 4-5 flyers on a team and then having this on a team would definitely be good. The reason I wanted 4-5 flyers on my team at all times is because I do run a Halloween Nowi with a Blade Tomb. So yeah, but I don't know. You know what would have been better is if she came with gold flyers, and if Kadomatsu Plus gave attack and speed +2, you know, to allies within 2 spaces. Because like I said, my feeling towards Fly Emblem team is that they're hyper aggressive, hyper, you know, get in, get out, kill people or die kind of thing. Not like sit back, wait for them to attack and do other stuff. You gotta find ways to get in and then just like find ways to get out kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. Draconic Aura, so she probably has a lot of attack. Speed and defense bond 3. It's interesting to note later on when you see her combat animation, she does not double the opponent. So I'm gonna assume, I know the stats being leaked and all that stuff, but I don't remember them. So, but I'm gonna assume the speed buff from her speed and defense bond is to prevent her from getting doubled by enemies on enemy phase. And yeah, the defense is to reduce the damage from that one hit because she won't be getting doubled, ideally. So yeah, I feel like she's a defensive red flyer, which is not as good as her green counterpart, because flyers have a innate weakness to bow users, and as we all know, currently Brave Lyn is running around in the arena quite, you know, unrestrained, I should say. Just running free, nothing stops her, nothing much. Obviously you can like counter her, but but just they're everywhere, okay? And aside from that, Reinhardt's everywhere as well. And they're gonna get worse because the heavy blade seal is a thing now. So heavy blade Reinhardt with Moonbow or other possible things, like I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So the green Camilla is actually a little bit better, because if you run Grand Raven Plus on her and Triangle Adept, now with the Iote shield becoming a Sacred Seal, say that 3 times fast. But anyways, with that being a thing now, it's much easier to make the green Camilla flyer with the bunny Camilla a meta counter than this one is. I guess she can still counter, like, well, no, because she's gonna be slow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I don't entirely know what's she here for, like the green color stuff. Well, like fight tanks. Yeah, not too sure actually. Okay, so I guess that's all the units. We'll check out the animation. Alright, so my computer went to sleep again because I kept talking and talking and talking and it fell asleep. Interesting. But yeah, let's move on to the animation and close this off.
Bad form.
I do like her artwork though. Okay, so it looks like we're getting some maps. Oh, I've never seen this before. It's not like I watched it last night. Alright, so I actually didn't notice this last night, but Corrin's actually on here on the map. I know he's not in the banner, which is interesting, but he's on the special map. Okay, that's interesting. Does it mean we're gonna get him in a different way other than summoning? Wouldn't mind a free Corrin, especially if it's both good enough to sacrifice to my Bride Cordelia. Everything for the Bride Cordelia. Alright, so the banner is, I guess, popping up tonight, which is quite soon. I mean, it's only been like 3 days since we had the legendary banner, the new one that just came out with Gunther. It sounds like Gunter, but obviously a much upgraded version and different gender version of Gunter. Different weapon, different everything, I guess. But yeah, Gunther, eldest princess of Niflheim from Ragnarok Online. But anyways, yeah, the banner hits us tonight, I believe, and it's going to last a whole month. So get your free to play orbs in, get your Tempest Trials orbs in, get your everything orbs in, and pray to the orb goddess, I suppose. For me, my priorities are to snipe for the green orbs. I really want this Azura. Kind of want her to be perfect IV as well. But, who does not want their unit to be perfect IV? But yeah, and also after that I might just go for Camilla. But not too much incentive other than just like having her as part of a collection. You know what? I might just go for a whole bunch of Azuras. Like, it makes sense. I don't have any space in my Fire Emblem team for a Camilla right now. And it's going to be hard to find space to squeeze in Azura anyways. So okay, so with that being said, guys, that is my thoughts on this new upcoming banner. This is a very impromptu video. So the production quality is a little bit low, but nonetheless, I hope you guys did enjoy my commentary and me giving my thoughts. And yeah, good luck guys on the summoning, and I'll catch you guys next time.